All right, here we are. Tristan's Good Spirits Basement is now open for business for the fifth test game of Flames of War, version 4 with the mid-war lists,
Blue on blue this time.
or red on red, whatever. Hot axis on axis action. We're doing 80 points. You guys are doing Dust Up, and it's Tristan playing Germans versus Matt playing Germans. Matt's list features, I don't know, something that's a little bit out of the ordinary, like a Tiger and 2 escort tanks.
It's true.
So it's 45 points out of your 80 is in one unit.
It is.
And it's in reserves, right?
It is.
Yeah, it has to be in reserve. All right, so since we already started with you, why don't we just go through the rest of your list since you can't have that much left.
Sure. Yeah, I don't have that much left.
Yeah.
Two MP40 SMG teams for headquarters right here. You see, guys?
Yeah.
Two rifle platoons. One here, 5 stands. 5 stands here.
Yeah.
The tank hunter platoon featuring just the Pack 38
Two
5
Pack
centimeter
38s.
guns.
Yeah. Well, you have
More
to take
headquarters.
You have to take them in.
Yeah,
the,
they are mandatory.
Yeah. So that's your core.
Yep. And then support, as you've already mentioned, I've got the heavy tank platoon of escorts. So it's the Tiger down here with the 2 escort tanks.
Bold move with the escorts. We'll see how that plays
And
out.
then 1 platoon of 8 rounds.
And the 2 martyrs.
Oh, that's right, yes.
That are so
Martyrs.
camouflaged.
Yeah.
That are good to
And I
go.
forgot about them.
The Oasis.
And you guys are doing Dust Up.
Yep.
So the Tigers are going to come in over here somewhere.
Yeah.
And Tristan, what are you running?
I'm running Africa Horror Rifle
Mm-hmm.
Company. We picked our lists like blindly, so we didn't know what each other was running. So I went infantry. I'm gonna try and go attacky. So 2 infantry, full-size infantry units with HQ. One's dug in here, one's here. They spearheaded up with my 8-rad unit.
Right.
I'm running 4 martyrs, 7.62s.
Yeah.
I like how to say it. Full unit of 10.5s, which I've never run before. I was always a Nebelwerfer guy, so
Yeah.
we'll see. In reserves, I have 3 packs and a unit of 4 Panzer III, the 5.centimeter short.
5.centimeter short. So that's the AT8.
Yeah, and they'll come in from here.
Uh-huh. And this is your preliminary ranged in marker.
Yeah.
All right. And I guess we'll just roll the dice. See who goes first, and then I'll catch you guys after turn 1.
Tristan's playing the gray.
Oh, that's
Thermal
right, because
markers,
we're
and I'm
rocking the
playing
different.
the
Yeah.
subdued
But it
ones
doesn't
there.
really matter at that point now, right?
So long as the yellow ones end up at Gary's, that's all that matters. 5 versus
6.
Dead.
I will go first.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Do you want to do that? Because in meeting engagement, your artillery can't fire on first turn. So there is that to think about.
Yeah, I screwed that up. That would have been easy.
Turn 1 is over. Matt, what did you do?
Not much.
I would agree.
Bailed a martyr.
Yeah, you blitzed.
Yeah, blitzed, fired at a martyr over there, bailed him.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was it for my turn. So, Tristan.
Then all I did was advance the 8-rads and the infantry up. Tactical cross-country dash. They fired in there, bailed one, and then the martyrs just spread out, kept full rate of fire on these guys, and successfully blew his team unit leader up,
Yeah.
and then it jumped to the bailed one.
It has to be said you did dash the 8 rads over to here.
Yeah.
And then I mistakenly used this guy to spot at a point on the board that team could see.
Yeah.
And I would have successfully ranged in because I rolled 2 3s.
I only noticed it after. Like I was like, well, maybe this guy could have seen it.
Yeah. So
yeah,
first time using the
because
artillery
you
this way,
wanted to
so-
put the artillery template
Right here.
Yeah, right in there to cover the 2 guns.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that's turn 1.
Yep.
Let's do turn 2. All right, turn 2 is over. Matt.
I decided to open up with my pack, my infantry teams, and my 8-rads. They all shot at the infantry platoon that was here. Ended up killing...
Moved a smidge too far forward.
What did I kill? 3 stands, Tristan?
One stand got in the range of all that.
And they got pinned.
Yeah, they got pinned. I killed 2 or 3 stands.
You killed 2.
2, okay.
Because I only have 5 in this whole thing.
And
And-
the remaining martyr shot at...
Yeah, I did get back in. He
Blew
did
one up
pass his
and then the
motivation.
other guy failed his last stand.
And then he killed off.
Because their last stand is bad, right?
Yeah,
it's
it's
only 5
5.
plus because of the scouting or whatever. And then on Tristan's turn...
Successfully ranged in, pinned the gun teams, failed to hit anything else.
And that's because, just needs to be said, when we previously played artillery, we were playing it incorrectly. So their hitting teams out in the open is on there to hit. which is +1 on the second attempt, and then the ones that are in cover.
He made his gun save.
He made
so
so he did get hit, made his gun save, but it still is pinned over here.
And then I just returned fire and killed the last martyr.
Right. So you're down this platoon. He's down this platoon.
Which are both support units.
With our both support units, yeah. And it is now turn 3.
You get to reserve roll.
Do we get to see the tigers?
Do we? Oh, we do. Look at that.
Oh, yes.
Anywhere on that
Now,
board? Are we doing board half or is it corner?
No, it's the corner.
Well, that's food for thought.
That is food for
The new dust
thought.
up in Team Yankee is the board edge, not the corner.
But according to hang on, but
So
what
we're
they
playing a
said,
hybrid. We're playing a
but
hybrid.
what they said in the Team Yankee or the sorry, never mind that. What they said in the WWPD blurb is that it's the same as version 3. So we'll assume it's not the entire back edge, but it's the
Yeah, so we had the 12-inch bubble cut out of the middle, like you
Yeah,
see in the
we
Team
did.
Yankee rulebook version of the mission. But we're using the corner like the version 3. So we're technically using
No.
2 missions from 2 different games.
To be fair,
to
when
make
I
one
looked at the
for this
book
game.
and I did see the missions, Tris, in version 4 there is the cutout in the middle for this as well.
Oh no, I
So
agree
we
with the
know that.
cutout. I think if they changed the cutout, they probably changed that as well.
You know what? Yeah, we just gotta go with what we
So
know.
far, pretty much everything that they've done for Team Yankee is dead on, minus getting to remount before testing. The order in which you test
And
units.
artillery too. Artillery is different too.
Yeah.
But anyways,
They've had a year to see how Team Yankee works.
yeah. Hey, you know what? If it's refined, it's fine. That's fine by me. All right, so yeah, catch at the end of turn 3.
It was fast.
All right, so what did you do?
All right, my turn was quick. Moved this infantry platoon up, fired at the one open team. I was able to hit 2 because he had those other 2 stands in this tree line.
Right. And there's only
Killed
3
them.
guys left.
They're gone.
He killed 1 stand, the other 2 ran away.
Yeah.
Right. You failed to unpin the pack 30.
They did. They did fail
be
on
said.
pin. The reserves that I did drive on over here, they just fired machine guns into this platoon, got some hits, didn't kill anybody.
So hang on, we were playing at 16 inches from the
Yeah,
Corner,
16
yeah.
and
corner. Yeah. So
over here.
so you shot into here, almost pinned
Got
the unit.
4 hits, no kills.
Right.
Yeah.
8 rads, got 2 hits, no kills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was Tristan's turn.
Return fire was the martyrs moving here, firing into the tiger. Hit the tiger, bailed it, blew
Yeah.
up one of the panzers.
Yeah. He tried to mistaken target the
Yeah.
shot off the tiger onto the escort.
Rolled a 1 for that. And
Rolled
then
a 1
2
for yeah, but you know
armor
what?
save.
Yeah.
You're glad you rolled the 1
And I rolled a 1 for firepower, to be honest.
because you could have killed it. Yeah.
And
then your
these guys
reserves?
drove on. I had 2 shots, bailed out them.
Mm-hmm.
Ranged in here, hit 2. He made his saves and pinned them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why it says bogged down, but they're
Couldn't
pinned.
find a pin down there.
So these guys dashed and these guys
Yeah,
tactical.
they dashed and they tactical. And they stayed within command.
So you guys start unpinning and remounting and
Roll
all
for-
that.
And reserves too.
reserves
so now it's
and-
turn 4.
That's it.
Okay.
You're looking
I have
at it.
another unit. So.
This oh yeah, that's right. That's
You're looking at
45 points in an 80-point game. So no, the dice roll we all want to see
Is the 2+
because it's a
remount.
2+ remount and a 2+
He
last
doesn't have to
stand.
do last stand.
Start over
He
here.
does if he doesn't remount.
Left or right?
Sure, unpin.
Pin down. We're good.
Unpin.
Unpin
hit
that.
them with artillery, so they need to unpin. They do not, right?
It's a 4+.
Because it's 4+.
Right, so they're still pinned.
Remount over here.
Oh yeah.
Theirs is really bad, I believe.
It's a 4.
No, I think the
The
remount
remount
is.
is a
5.
4.
Is it
The
4?
remount is a
I think the
4.
remount is good,
a
but
4,
their
yeah.
last stand is horrible.
Yeah.
And this is on a 2+.
Yeah.
Come on,
Picking
Matt.
his
No
die
pressure.
carefully. He's
No
picking his
pressure.
die carefully.
Cheater
So
dice.
this one here?
Yeah.
And now we're testing?
Yes, which is also on a 2+.
Or no, because that's neither count. So escorts neither count no for or nor against for that unit.
What's that? Yeah, but your tank is bailed out. You have
Oh,
no.
it's only one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two
one
active
So
units,
so now
right?
so now
Yes.
okay, so at least he stays.
Yeah.
Right.
But now he's bailed. Oh my god, we might actually lose it because now it's all
8
hands on
shots.
deck.
It's gonna
No,
be-
assault it.
No, I
Assault
might
it with these
assault
chuckleheads.
infantry,
Yeah.
I don't have to take. Tank
But you-
terror tests are gone,
But
so I can just run at it.
But you gotta
Oh no,
keep-
there isn't there tiger terror or something?
no, but
Oh, no,
you,
wait,
you got to
that's
kill
bolt
this
action.
Panzer. You got to
That's
kill this
bolt action.
Panzer.
That's bolt action. It's his turn next. But
Oh,
those are
yeah,
in
it
it.
is his turn.
Rock and a hard place. So what he's gonna do with them?
Why he's gonna fucking
Go. I hope.
wheel around there.
Go for it, because
But that was nuts. I
they're
can't
gonna
believe
go
we rolled a
after
one.
them then.
Awesome. Do this, but so Tristan got 2 hits on the Tiger.
Martyrs long range on 5.
Yeah, Martyrs long range on 5. So we rolled
Oh, yeah.
6s to hit the Tiger, 1 to hit the escort tank, rolled to mistaken target,
Rolled that.
rolled that. Then he rolled this for the armor save here, and rolled double ones for this.
So now I need 3 pluses. Some 3 pluses here. On the escort, I don't know where you're filming.
Man.
On the escort,
I am filming.
he's bailed.
Okay.
And
Take this off of him.
3 pluses on the tiger.
You better kill it.
He's dead.
Freaking barely,
Just
though.
got it. Tiger's dead.
Hilarious.
That is hilarious.
You have rolled really, really badly for that. It's all nothing but ones. So it's not a really good test of a tiger, I guess. What make is that? Axis?
That's the ones I bought, remember? I bought that box of plastic ones.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
that's
5 of
right.
them pre-painted.
Yeah.
I did give them a blasted desert because they're painted western front, I think. But
Yeah.
They're actually
You know
really
what?
close to
And that's why they're
Battlefront
failing.
size. No, they
Because
were
they're Western
like,
front.
They were really close though.
I got the half tracks, the same ones. Was it Command Decision or something like that? Or
Oh, yeah.
US half
I have
tracks.
the US half tracks from the return. They're massive.
I
compared
found
to the
another
ones here.
box when I was unpacking the basement. Opened it, gave it to Jensen, so he just plays them. So they're
they have
like-
Shermans.
I bet you if I pull a drawer here, there's gonna be
I believe you.
half track.
Turn?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and film.
Yeah.
Because it's his turn next.
I'll just do
time.
what he did. So actually, so we just did the tiger thing
Yeah,
here.
moved shot there. Artillery to kill the stand pinned.
But on his turn,
Okay.
he did move the 8 rads up. Assaulted into here, killed a stand, but bailed out one from the PBZ 41, the Mr. Pibbs 41 here.
Really just wanted to see if I could hit an assault to see if I could move him off the objective.
Oh, I know, because that would have been clutch.
Because counterattack is a 6.
Counterattack is a 6, as we just found
pretty
out.
bad.
Oh, yeah, it's like, oh, scout tanks don't want to go into combat? Who knew? So, now that he's gone, what's your plans here? I mean, you're down to the, I don't know.
Well, he's got one unit left to come on the board as core, right?
Yeah. He's only got 2 core left.
Yeah, but so pulling off a formation is probably not going to happen.
No, just get
I'm a
platoon kills
little
at
late
this.
in the infantry.
Just get platoon kills at this
I've
point.
already got. What am I? I've already got 2, right?
What did you kill? The
So the
8 rads,
8
and what
are
else?
Dead, and a platoon of infantry is dead.
Yeah, that is 2. So yeah, so you're facing down at worst a 6-3,
Yeah.
which is good. It must be said that is the worst luck I've ever seen.
Pretty
I've
bad.
never seen ones
It's not
rolled.
exactly what I wanted to do to test out that.
Well, no,
particular
because
tank.
we wanted this thing to just literally drive up
Yeah.
into this face and be like, oh, I don't really care, and just vaporize it all. But you know what? It would take so many turns to vaporize it. But anyways,
Sure enough.
all right. Well, keep on trucking. Turn whatever this is.
4.
Yeah, your core units are fine. I've stalled your attack,
Yeah.
so now I just have to do.
Because
my
I have
attack.
nothing else that's really offensive at this point.
Yeah.
You already
We're
killed half
at, we're
an
at turn
army.
6, and he's
It's not
yeah.
turn 6. I only just rolled 3 dice. It's gotta be turn 4.
Yeah, turn 4.
It's turn 4, dude.
Well, if your reserves only start on turn 3, and
Oh, right.
Oh, that's
4,
right.
5.
Yeah, no, you're right.
No, it's turn 5 then.
Turn
3,
5.
4, 5. So it's
Yeah.
5.
It's 5. Turn 5.
Bottom of 5.
So we're saying you're at a crossroads because now you've stalled his thing
But,
here.
Yeah,
So
I stalled his attack, so now I'm gonna. How many turns is it gonna take me to even get here? Like,
Well
he's
played
not
it.
gonna come to me.
Well
so.
played
No, not anymore.
well, unless I mean, you know, your kids are coming home shortly. So if you do have to call it because of that, that's fine.
No,
and it's a school night, which is fine. But you're right. Now it's time to go on the attack.
Yeah. So they moved, right?
Yeah.
So I
Well,
think
since I'm filming, I may as well just mention that on Matt's turn, the Panzer escort got back in, but then promptly rolled a 2 for the last stand. Now the Tiger has a remount and last stand of 2, but the special rules do say for the escorts that you use their stats.
Use
so-
stats off their cards.
And because the Tiger got killed,
he
with the
cannot
double
shoot
ones.
because he's terrain dashing to go around.
Right.
They can't.
And so now Tristan is moving
Yeah, so
on up.
He
May
terrain
as well
dashed,
change the-
so he cannot shoot, but they can.
Because now the action is going to be on this quarter. Still a pretty fluid game, like
Well,
So far.
I'm going to lose, but I need to kill one more platoon.
We've both been willing
Get
to.
that, get that 5-4, I guess.
or
Right, 5-4?
6-3. 6-3 loss. No, if you can force this to be a draw,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It'll be a 3-3 draw. But that's quite a lot of beef coming your way. Then.
Cross country dash 18.
So no shooting, that's good then.
Yeah, no, they're not shooting. Just
And he's already ranged in there, so he's just gonna keep
I'm just gonna hit them because I should hit 2
bouncing
stands.
them. Yeah. Cool. Well, I'll catch at the end of this turn.
But now his packs can't see anything, which is kind of the idea.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Force him to move. Just I don't want to run out of memory like I did that one night. Turn
Will it?
5.
Mine didn't. Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Run
So
away.
all of this
Some
stuff
MGs
shot there.
and artillery, actually. The artillery hit
Artillery
again.
killed the stand.
Yeah.
Artillery killed a stand, MGs killed another. They came on, fired down the road. He passed a save with the one hit I got on 5s.
So Matt has his HQ, Pack 38s, and 1 unit of infantry still has core
At the top of 6.
at the top of 6. I was going to say everything else is support, but everything else is also dead.
Yeah.
So turn
I've
6.
lost an infantry unit.
And your 8 rads. So he's killed 2.
Yep.
So he's going to try and kill another one right now. Best of luck, Matt. Either way, the Germans lose. Either way, the Germans win.
Huzzah!
Yeah. At least he doesn't have to take cross checks for the Pack 38s now, though. So on turn 6.
Well, we only played half of turn 6.
Well,
Yeah.
And then you conceded.
Anyways, because he's a conceited bastard.
Oh, good.
So he took a bunch of shots downrange. Actually thought we had killed 2, but then
Well,
just
I
the gun
thought.
shield. Yeah.
And then, no, sorry,
Gun shield.
you thought. And then I said gun shield's still a thing, and you're
Yeah.
like, yep. So only pass 1 firepower.
So
So,
he didn't cause another platoon
to at least
be
test,
dead.
yeah.
And while this isn't there yet.
Not yet.
And while Tristan his turn could have gone for the formation kill.
It's a lot of machine guns to stand off and just start machine gunning with.
Well, I would have main gunned into the. I wouldn't have machine gunned any of this stuff. It's all dug in.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Well, that's not dug in, but that has gun shields, so you'd have to main.
Main gun it, for sure.
Yeah, I still would have gone for the formation kill, but I mean, truth be told, losing
That was like his horrible rolls
55%
there.
of your whole army.
That totally cost him.
So Matt's calling it.
So the, now the teams should have,
What?
okay, yeah. Never mind. I was just curious what the card looked like. So forward firing, it's a gun unit, and it has gun shield.
That's the Pack
So, yeah,
38. Yeah.
done.
See, and I was used to the 3+ instead of the 4+ gun shield save because my 6-pounders have 3+, because they're smaller,
Right.
which I find is weird. So what do you guys think?
good. I was aggressive off the get-go, so was Tristan.
Yep.
You guys were both very
we
aggressive,
both didn't
actually.
just sit there and do nothing.
No.
You're-
We let the dice decide whose table hack we were going to end up in.
Yeah,
I ran forward.
yeah.
He got some good hits, stalled me,
And then he ran forward.
and then he came forward. I stopped him. So
Well,
then at the end of it, I
to
had
be
more
fair,
left.
this was pretty jammy. Like,
All the
that's
ones? Yeah, it's
super
pretty good.
jammy.
But whatever.
Because
It all works out in the
I
end.
expected these tanks to run around the bend here. And
It only
just
happens to
smoke
the
all
best
this.
players, though. It never
It does,
happens to
yeah.
the crappy players.
No, that's right. I'm a crappy player, so it always happens to me. Just like that's magic. We're cleaned up now. The family's back upstairs. So, like we were just talking about, the tiger was fine and dandy and all. I think even if it had lived, I
I don't
don't
think
know.
I don't think it would have killed its points back.
No, but it could have. It could have made him win that one objective, though.
It
I
could have
think.
killed its points back
The artillery is 14.
if it killed my infantry unit, the artillery, and my whole panzer unit.
Well, I was going to try and get rid of the infantry and then move around and tackle the
Yeah.
guns behind that well-placed.
The 10.5s did as well as I had thought they would do, which was they functionally pinned some infantry, killed 1 stand, 2 stands.
Oh yeah, more than 2.
So, for the points, they're not worth it.
But
it's not in the list. I was
they
trying.
were also denial. Like he couldn't bring his 8 rads around because they direct fire them to smithereens when he dashed them that
Yeah.
first turn. Or yeah, I like my 25 pounder, so the jury's for me is still in on artillery, but I think the Germans have less
I
use
never
of it.
played heavy artillery though in any edition of the game. I always ran a min unit of Nebelwerfers, and that was it.
And same with you, eh?
I have 25 pounders for my Brits, and I never use
Normally.
them. I use
Yeah.
sextons. Sextons are great,
Yeah.
and I think self-propelled artillery is gonna be better in this game.
Yeah,
Self-propelled artillery is gonna be better than artillery.
but dug-in gun teams though, they're hard to
They're
shift.
large guns, so they don't have the
4+
same.
safe. It's
Yeah.
a big deal.
But this is
I
a
still
much
like
more
mine.
attacky-based game. So I could have sextons sitting back there in cover. You're hitting them on 5s at range 6s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can't draw line of sight to them, even better. Then the way this game just went, tide is shifting. Now they're cross-country dashing 12, 16 inches across the table.
Right.
And machine gunning things. And
Or
affecting
using,
gameplay.
or if they have
Instead
brutal
of
gun.
sitting back
Yeah.
there, not moving, pinning this or doing
Yeah,
nothing.
initially when I moved the 8 reds
They're
around the
more
back
flexible.
of that mount was to, I don't know, maybe try and take an objective early, or at
I
least
thought you were going to go all the way around.
I was going to.
Yeah,
but
I
then
thought-
when you pushed your infantry to the center, I kind of had to come support.
Yeah. I think your biggest mistake was when you had, Matt, was when you had your 8 rads didn't go for the sidearm or the martyrs.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but
You were going for the
More
win.
shots.
if I
You
as
were
soon-
going
as
for the
soon as
win,
I-
though.
As soon as I move them, I'm down to 1 shot each.
They have ready,
They're
ready
two.
to fire two.
Ooh, ready to
So-
fire 2, dude.
They have 2 shots each.
They have 2 shots on the move.
And they're the same points cost as a single mortar stand.
RTFC.
2
Read
plus.
the effing card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 8 rads are great for 2 points. I think they're point costed. They're the most efficient unit in that army. 2 AT-7 shots on the move.
It's unbelievable because like my British one, the
Don't
version,
assault with them because their
Yeah.
counter assault 6.
I only assaulted them.
unless you have
Assault.
to, yeah.
Yeah. But,
But like my universal carriers, I get 3 of them for 2 points, but they can't hit anything. Like
they
they're
don't have the same
nowhere
AT
near as
value, they
good.
don't have the same
No.
AT. But you get 3 of them, so they'll stick around longer. The
Yeah.
downside is there's 2, and their motivation's only a 5+.
Yeah.
So 8 rads run as soon as you kill them. But that makes sense. They're scout units. They're not meant to
How
be.
many platoons or how many units of them can you buy? Can you only just get
2.
the one?
2.
So you
You
can only
can
get.
get 2.
You can get 2 units of 8 rads max.
Yeah. Because you can get the 2/2/2s or the 2/2/3s.
Yeah.
Or
In the current list, we do know the
Panzer
command
IIs
card.
or-
We do know there's an Aufklärungsschwadron, or however you say that in
card
German.
coming out, supposedly, right?
Yeah, a formation card because it's on there, and it's nothing but the small scout cars
all
and
triples.
8 rads, and it's 25 points for that formation. I'm like, oh, because I have all those painted, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna use those with with other stuff. So at least the
It's going to
command
get
cards.
interesting when people are going to be running multiple formations. Like you play 100 points, you can easily run 2 formations if you're not running like heavy
I
armor.
think it's, I
If you
think it's-
run medium armor and infantry, you can run
I
it.
think it's going to be a standard thing. Multiple formations is going to be.
Just like Team Yankee.
Yeah, I
Same
don't
team,
know.
pretty
I mean, we're playing 80 points right now purely because at 100, there's not, well, except for if you take a Tiger, there's not many choices
You're
to make.
maxing out slots.
Like,
at
as
100
British,
points. Yeah,
what the
but-
hell are you going to take? What, more Crusaders that are horrible? No. Grants that are horrible? No. I mean, you can only take so many 17-pounders, and those are immobile and only range 32. And that's the only answer towards the Tiger, and it just sits there.
And the 17 pounders are what? Worse firepower now?
No, they're less
Or less
AT
range.
and
Oh, SAT.
same range, less shots, I think, too.
Well, because they don't have the high velocity round at that point, right?
No, well, they
Or
should
something like
they
that.
shouldn't have even been in the mid-war. Sorry, not in the desert. They were in mid-war in Italy, but they got thrown in because there's plastic models coming in. There's Tigers there, so
Tigers are cheap at least. Plastics.
yeah.
$18 for the box. That's
That's one thing I'll never have.
$9 a tank is actually pretty good.
I wonder how Panthers are gonna be.
I've only ever painted 2 Tigers,
Yeah,
and I
are
don't
they
think-
gray?
Nope, they're
What Eastern Front?
Depending on the price, whether they have a deal or not, which I doubt, but Battlefront to be down at Cold Wars, that double-sided game mat might be.
It's 100 US.
It's 90 on their site. It's listed for 90. So,
That's a lot of dough.
but we
How's
have
the dollar
suppliers
looking?
in the area that even with the bad dollar are getting in Battlefront stuff and selling it at basically Battlefront prices in Canadian dollars, which is huge.
Well, it's just FDB. that
I would,
does
I would
that.
pay $90 Canadian for.
So would
a
I, 'cause
double-sided
that's a
mat.
30% saving right off the
Yeah.
bat.
Oh yeah.
So,
See,
yeah.
I really want to see what it looks like. That's the
But
next thing.
my thing is, I don't really need one. I have 2 of the good old school GW grass
Yeah,
mats.
yeah.
I have a winter mat, and now I have that other blank.
That
desert
desert mat
blanket.
was pretty
I don't
cool.
need another one. I need more actual like 4x4s for other games, like those kind of mats.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I won't be playing much mid war. Once I get the rule books, I'll be playing late war.
I think that's my last test
Because
game.
there won't be mid war lists for me to play. Because I don't
Yeah, it's
have
probably
desert.
gonna be. I'm out,
So it'll be late war.
Not around tomorrow. What are you guys doing tomorrow?
I don't know. Probably nothing now. I mean, we played today.
I'm a maybe for tomorrow. So I have family coming up. Very good chance, like 80%
Team,
chance.
Team Yankee, if anything. It's just, I mean,
Yeah,
you know, the
TY,
rule book comes
maybe
out in
for me.
2 weeks, so there's no point
I
having
played
more test
5
games.
Test games.
Yeah.
You
I've
played.
actually
You played in all
5.
5.
I played
No, you played 4.
all of them except for one you played.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This is.
This is my 4th one then.
Yeah. This
This
is
is my
not
4th, I think.
your 3rd.
We didn't film all of them though.
No, that's true. We did. We missed one. Yeah.
But
No, because we did the two back to back here.
Yeah.
Then we did one of Scott's, and then we just played that one, so it's 4.
No, and I played him. I played him one that you weren't here at, Matt.
Yeah. No, but 4 for me though. I played 4.
Whatever. They're on the videos. Whatever. Well, I still like it. I mean, yeah, it sucks right now that there's no Italians, no Americans, no Eastern Front, but that'll come. And then you know what? We'll revisit it then. I just find it weird that, for example, like Historicon in July is mid-war and version 4. Like,
there's only going to be the 2 books though.
Apparently.
Right? No, they've released their release schedule clear through to the end of June.
Yeah.
It's all on their website. Everything coming out what week, right through to the end of June.
But what about command cards?
That's a product. And the command cards are coming out in army-based decks. So
They might have to
US
change
command
it.
card deck.
They might have to change it.
They've already said that that's how
No. I mean, they might have to change Historicon.
Oh, well, who knows?
And then ours...
I won't be there. I'm going to Cold War instead.
Ours is...
I'm in 14 hours anyway.
Ours is Canadian Nationals, and it's late war, and it's the triple point spread with the new rules.
We're hoping to get away from triple point spread.
Because that's dumb. Lou, if you're watching this, please change it. Come on. Get a dose of common sense.
Each game's at different points, right? It escalates. It's like 1250, 1500, 1750.
For version 4, you know what actually works? What I was thinking about this today at work. Have it so let's say it's 80 points, right? You lock down 60 points. 60 points you have to use in every single game. And you have like a sidebar,
It's too many.
So you want to play War Machine is what you're saying.
No. And the thing is, you can't have any sidebar.
There's too many odd.
You only have 3 sidebars, right? And when the command cards come out, I would say, well, yeah, it's one of those formations.
The problem with breaking down points is the fact that if you look at most units, most of them are odd numbers. It's very difficult to get rid of like an even. So you couldn't go like 60, 80, 100. It'd be tough.
Well, that's what. Yeah, but in reserves, but like for us, like for example, for reserves, you had to put 30 or more. Like you can't cheap out. Points, It's nice now not having to worry about even and odd platoons, though. I gotta say.
I just think with the way that
that's nice.
I think the way the construction is going to go, you're already going to have to use a conversion guide to change your list. So I think it's going to be very difficult to calculate 3 points levels.
Conversion guide.
Yeah.
Conversion guide for version 4. Yeah, late war.
The points are all staying the same.
Yes.
So
it's the stats that are all changing.
I'm going to be able to pull random selection here.
Well, I mean,
I'll be able to pull my
points.
Yeah, there's a chart of every single. There's a chart of like within 100 points or even 50 points of exactly how much you need. So it's in the rule book.
But I can couldn't I not just bring my, like, for example, guards, my British guards, the Cromwell list.
1,500 points.
I could take my printed out Easy Army list from 3 years ago and play it. The only thing I need to learn is what are the special rules for the weapons and the tanks now.
And in reserves, you have to put 40% instead of half platoons.
Total, it's not platoons. Other than that, I run the same list. The points are staying exactly the same.
Yeah.
So my Desperate Measures book is fine from a points list perspective.
And it means I can run my 21st Panzers.
So it's going to be
possibly maybe going to use Russians for late war.
It's going to be easier to play.
Really?
Late war.
Because I think they're good now.
Well, if they're infantry.
Hand and chick got better. It's not as debilitating. Just one counts as moving, the all count as moving.
But machine guns too, though. It didn't used to be machine guns.
So what? It's still easier. You're still going to be able to be more aggressive with them.
Yeah.
That's what matters. People want to be able to be aggressive with them.
And if you make the guards list, you ignore it anyway. So.
That's true.
They used to anyways, but their points aren't changing either, so...
Yeah.
So any final thoughts as we wrap up testing of mid-war lists? Until we get the books in our...
I'm pretty much mid-war deserted out at this point. There's not enough diversity in the lists to continue to play it. I don't play desert anyways.
So I'm lucky. I've got 3 of the 4 armies I have are all desert. So I've got Italians.
I'll be getting my rule book next weekend, right?
Next weekend?
Yeah.
That's when it's supposed to be out.
Yeah.
Do you really think
FDB?
11, 12
FDB might have it, but the other store that will remain nameless.
When was the last time I ever went to that store?
Well, I go because it's 2 blocks from my work and I'm bored.
I drive past it and go to FDB.
Yeah,
exactly. The pre-books.
Yeah.
Preview guides.
He was surprised that he got them because he didn't know what they were until I told him what they were.
I'll pick up my rule book, but it will be a hassle to look up. What's going to be annoying is the firepower chart, where you're going to be looking at your army list going, all right, pack, firepower 3. Oh, no, wait, 3 now is 4.
Movement 2. gonna
You know what though? But the internet's
No,
going to
that's a
solve
single- that's a single
the
chart,
internet's
though.
going to solve that for us when somebody's going to make quote unquote fake cards with all the. I think
possible.
somebody's going to do that for us. Yeah.
Someone might do their units.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, nobody's going to do my 21st.
I know
Panzer.
Brumbars are still gimpy because they still have a moving rate of fire of 0.
Yeah.
So
So does they have no tactical?
yeah. So no, they
Oh, there's a ROF dash for moving,
right.
much like a lot of the units
So
in Team Yankee.
that's where it's going to get weird because correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's because I'm tired. But if you blitz, just shoot. You count as not moving for shooting,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So that means I could blitz Brumbars and shoot.
Yes.
So the Brumbar rush
Fritz
can come
move.
back.
Yeah. The only thing, like the one thing that we did notice, you know what? We didn't have a single Fritz move done.
Not with Martyrs. I think if your Martyrs have a decent... Well, I was split. The reason
And-
I didn't with my Martyrs was because
You were already in position.
I was already in position with half the unit.
Mm.
So why take the chance of failing the roll to make my 4 shots from 2 of them hit on 6s instead of 5? Why take that 16% chance reduction when I'm
And
only going to possibly gain 2 extra shots?
and Matt didn't use it because you're not allowed to use movement orders coming
Training
in from the
and then-
reserves.
and the
Otherwise, you would have with your Tigers.
And you
and your
can't blitz
escorts.
move with gun teams anymore. Like
That's
they-
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, the only orders they can do
dig
is
in and
follow me
That's
for
it.
gun
The only
teams.
movement orders gun teams can do.
So yes, I was cheating with my 6-pounders
And
then,
that's
as it
why
turns out.
there's no such thing as a man-packed gun team.
It makes sense because if you were moving a anti-tank gun around anyway, you would be able to shoot it. You're
Yeah.
too busy manipulating it.
Yeah.
It's not exactly easy to move.
I don't know. It's enjoyable. It's not. There's just little. To me, there's. It's a. People saying it's a different game. It's still Flames of War. Like
Yeah.
when you play it, it's still Flames of War. It's just. I hate to use the term because it gets used in everything now, but it's streamlined Flames of War.
Hmm.
That's what it is. At the end of the day, it's streamlined.
It needed a bit of streamlining, I think.
I stopped playing it because on a Friday night after working all week and kids and I want
You're bagged.
faster, easier playing,
Well, they knocked
streamlined.
the better part of like 200 pages out, basically.
Well, yeah.
So
But again, we have.
I think it'll be
seen-
interesting in a couple of weeks when we start
Yeah.
playing Late War version 4.
Yeah.
That is going to be super fun. That I'm looking forward to. But you know what? Mid War, I'll wait until. I mean, I'll play with whoever because I've got desert stuff and I love playing the desert. But I mean, I know Moser only has Eastern Front. You only have Eastern Front.
Brad is only Eastern.
Brett only has Eastern
a little
Front.
bit of everything.
He's got a bit of everything. So I mean, once we'll wait till all that stuff comes out and then really get into Mid War
Everyone's
then.
got-
But we'll
actually,
do Late War shortly.
Everybody has multiple late war armies.
Yeah.
I want to
There's
get
much
my
more diversity there.
I want to get my pioneers back on the table because
I
I
also
want
wanna
to see
play
how I
Team
want to see how like the new minefields work. I also want to see how flamethrowers work because now they stay on the board. Like there's all sorts of
Oh yeah, that's
They
true. There's a
actually-
bunch of
they-
stuff.
They actually their flamethrowers work like bolt action,
Hmm.
where you roll and then you can see if they like run out or whatever.
Cool. Well, thanks for hosting, and that is
Yeah,
that,
no problem.
guys. We'll get our mitts on the new book and then play some Late War, but I think it's Team Yankee and other
Sounds
stuff
awesome.
until end of summer. All right, cheers.